Hi, Mark Jabin here, Medical Director for the Haywood County Health Department. And let's talk about this pandemic. First off, thanks to each of you for following the public health recommendations. And if you've chosen not to, well, it's never too late. The main thing right now is to isolate if and as soon as you get sick, because that gives us the best opportunity to trace, test, and contain. And it's the best way for you to help protect health and the economy. And if you get tested, please honor the quarantine until the results come back. In part two, we touched on what business owners can do so customers trust their place of business. Today, in part three, let's talk about some additional considerations for those of us with lodging and hospitality businesses. The viability of your business depends on what your customers do. It's always been true, and even more so now. Because it's not just that visitors have to trust you about where they're staying, they also have to trust the community they will be going out into. And the community has to trust them to do their part to keep the community safe. More people here means more contact, and that means more risk to each of us. Let's acknowledge, opening up means more heat and more risk that the pot boils over as we experiment to preserve the economy. It's a risk worth taking, but success is far from guaranteed. So you, in lodging and hospitality, occupy an incredibly important place, right at the intersection of health and the economy. It's not enough that you keep your lodging spots in good shape, cleaning, disinfecting, setting up with supplies and guidance so visitors can maintain that, but also responsibility for what visitors do when they go out and about the community. Visitors may be escaping where they live, but it does us no good if they take this to mean they can escape their responsibility for public health and our economy. And most visitors will get this, but not all. And by the way, it's no different from the responsibility each of us as residents have. The majority of our infected residents were exposed when visiting outside the county. So how will you share this responsibility with your customers before they arrive and once they're here? Are you willing to miss out on business if those visitors won't honor our situation? How will you share with them what's expected? Good hand washing, disinfecting frequently used surfaces, wearing a mask in public. How will you enable them to maintain appropriate distancing where they're staying? And how about when they go out and about? What guidance will you give about going on a hike, for instance? Are they willing to go somewhere else if the trailhead is crowded? Or if there are too many people already on the trail? Same applies for stores and shops. And what's the plan if they get sick while they're here? The ability to protect health and preserve the economy rests on all of us. The responsibility to encourage and support ourselves and others falls to every one of us. The survival of your business depends on it. If we set a good example, if we make the expectations clear, and if we thank and appreciate those who participate with us, then we have a chance for this to all work out. But if not, if enough people don't play ball with us, if this virus starts to overwhelm the community, that's going to overwhelm your business too. And nobody wants that. So for more guidance, check out this from the CDC. And if you have questions about what you want to do and should do, reach out to the Health Department in Haywood County, 356-2019. We're here to help you do the right things for health and the economy. So stay tuned for part four. Be well, stay emotionally connected, and physically distant.